Hello, this is going to be a tarot and oracle card reading for Leo. So if you have Leo in a major chart placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, this could be for you. Either way, it is a general collective reading, not a personal, so you need to use your intuition to know if this reading is for you or what parts are for you. It's designated or designed, to be timeless, which means I don't think it matters when I create or post this reading. What truly matters is, it's too many cards. When you found this reading, when you were supposed to find this reading is when you will find this reading. Okay. We did this earlier on a different reading, so they're wanting this to come out again. So this is this little mini deck here, and it says question cards. These are question cards. So I'm just using this to kick off this reading to find out what this reading is going to be about. So they're wanting me to tell you, this is regarding a love situation, because it's number 6. 6 is love. They're wanting me to, well, let me rephrase that. It will most likely be a love situation. On one side it says, like, what is my perspective? And then on the other side, it's what is their perspective. So they're kind of wanting me to show you what's, to start off, and also for this to be a love situation. So, so we'll start off with, I'm gonna use my other little mini tarot deck that I just got. Cute little deck. It's a lot tinier than I thought it would be, but I love it. I don't know if I can shuffle, I don't think I can shuffle those the regular way. It's the problem with it being so tiny, but it is plenty shuffled up. So what is your perspective on this situation, on this love situation? Now, obviously, take it if it resonates. So if it seems like this is talking about somebody who's not in a couple and you're in a couple, then maybe this isn't for you. But they're wanting you to be mentally strong. This is the Queen of Swords. So there might be a need for you to set boundaries, or if you've already set boundaries, to stick by those boundaries, or, this is your perspective. So you're feeling you need to be mentally strong in this situation and maybe set boundaries with this person. That's your perspective. So we're going to keep doing your perspective on this situation. And this will be just so, you can know if this reading's for you or not. So you can identify it. I don't know if that was meant to come out. The 7 of Cups, we'll see. The Tower, yeah. So maybe there was a Tower moment, a reckoning. Okay, so your perspective is that you need to set boundaries, or, you need to remain mentally strong. And either you feel a tower has happened, a day of reckoning, where if they did something to you in the past, something is going to happen or did happen. I mean, somehow your perspective revolves around this tower moment, this day of reckoning. So you think it's going to happen or it did happen, and that's your perspective. Your perspective is that you need to remain mentally strong because of this tower moment. Maybe you need to have boundaries and remain mentally strong, and then your perspective is that, hey, that's going to cause this tower moment for this other person, this day of reckoning, where they're gonna understand what happened. And you feel like if you remain mentally strong, this actually seems to be the twin flame storyline. So maybe you feel this way because you've been watching my readings. Yeah, so we have 6 of Cups. Comforting connection. So this is somebody from your past coming back in, re-entering your life. If by chance it's not somebody from your past during this life, it could just mean somebody from a past life. But I feel like this is saying your perspective is you need to remain strong, and if you do, a tower moment will happen, a day of reckoning for this person. this person coming back from your past, having a spiritual awakening because of this Tower moment. And that's why I'm saying this reminds me of the Twin Flame storyline, because it is that the divine feminine has to set boundaries, and maybe even walk away, which causes a spiritual awakening for the divine masculine, because it's a Tower moment. They go through, they have maybe soul shock, which is part of the spiritual awakening, part of the dark night of the soul. So this says needing to step it up. So you feel like this person needs to step it up. And maybe you're realizing, maybe you've watched my videos and you're hearing me say these things, and so you're realizing that that's your perspective. If I set boundaries, there's going to be a Tower moment. This person's going to come back because of their spiritual awakening. And then we have the Hermit, which is spiritual mastery. So you know that you need to spend time alone to get this spiritual mastery. And that's part of this love connection. And it is. This definitely feels like just a typical Twin Flame reading, even though we're on what is your perspective. So your perspective is, you've been watching my videos, or you know how the Twin Flame storyline goes. We also have Knight of Wands, swept you off your feet. So you feel like this is somebody who swept you off your feet. And you need to remain mentally strong because you were very taken by this person. But this time, you feel like this Tower moment's going to happen or did happen, which will lead to them needing to step it up, them going through the spiritual awakening. So that's your perspective. What is their perspective? Nine of Swords. They're in emotional anguish. Either now or in the future, they're going to be in emotional anguish over, I guess, your separation. Now, keeping in mind, the first part of this reading is long-term. There's no specific time frame. When I go into the bonus extended reading, I will do asking, what's going to happen or what do we need to know for 6 months to a year or sooner. So I do a little bit of a time frame in the bonus extended reading. I'm going to put my sleeves up a little because they're getting in the way of me reading these cards. I got this robe on, just trying to be comfy while I do this because I'm at home. Why not? Why not? Okay, so what else is their perspective on this situation? Let me know at any given time in the comment section if this reading resonates with you or what about the reading resonates with you. And be sure to like the video and share if you can. And of course, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of these awesome details from Spirit. Okay, so this one wants to come out. Okay, Seven of Cups. And for the Seven of Cups, it's saying you're going to have cleared, or they're wanting clarity. Either they're getting clarity or they're wanting clarity. And their perspective. What is this? Tell me more. I feel like they want to come in and offer you something maybe sexual. Okay, we have Six of Wands, but it's in reverse. So it says pride before fall. We have strength. It says invisible force. And then we have the Page of Wands. That says energetic powerhouse. So that was the one where I feel like they want to come in and maybe offer you something that might be a little bit sexual. And they're definitely in their ego here still with this pride before fall. So they're putting their pride, pride cometh before a fall. So that'll be that tower. You're probably right about that tower because you've probably been listening to my videos and you know that the tower moment's coming, and you know that that has to happen for them to wake up and step up and go through the spiritual awakening. So their perspective is, they know they need to have strength. There is an invisible force helping them to have strength. So, you know, they're angels or whatever. They're taming that beast within themselves. You have 9 of coins. You are enough. So either they're thinking you are enough for them, or they're working on their independence and they're learning that they are enough. It's probably more that. But right now they're in their ego and they're putting their pride, they're being very prideful. And so maybe that's why they're not like reaching out or telling you how they feel or whatever. And the pride comes before a fall. So this is what's going to make this tower moment. So this is their perspective. They're going to get clarity, or they want clarity. They're in this mental anguish. Yeah, they might come in and offer you something sexual, but you know, it's not telling you how they feel. So that's why there's going to be this tower moment, this fall for them. And they're learning that they're enough for you, or they will be. You need to have strength to maybe step up and tell you how they really feel. But look at this, 10 of Wands. Okay. Oh, well, that's, yeah. So they might be feeling burdened by this, but they want to just put these burdens down. They want to be at the end of the cycle. They want to go into this new cycle with you, and they want all these burdens from the past to be laid down. That's way too many cards, spirits. Let's try that again. If they were meant to come out, let them come out. Okay. Spirit's wanting me to keep those out, but I don't know. Okay, so lastly, for their perspective, we have 4 of Swords, no action or movement. So they're not taking any action or movement right now. That's their perspective right now. But we have the Fool of Free Spirit. So they're just kind of wanting to be a free spirit right now, in the moment. That's why they're not taking any movement, because they're just kind of, maybe they're enjoying their single life right now, or just kind of being on their own as they learn that they are enough. Yeah. I mean, they want to put the burdens down. They want to go into this new cycle with you, but they're not taking any movement or action because they are, or maybe we have here 10 and 1. So 10, they want to close out the cycle with you, but before they come forward, they're not going to take action because they want to, as they go into this new phase, they want to be alone for a minute, just to be this free spirit there for a minute. I mean, that probably will change later on, I would assume. But we're going to find out. In the bonus extended reading, we're going to find out if this is going to change. Because right now, they're searching for clarity, maybe by going in hermit mode. We have you going in hermit mode. They're searching for clarity. They are having this mental anguish now or in the future. They might come in with a message, but it might be kind of sexual because they're putting their pride, ego before their goal, really. Their goal is to have you, but yet they're in their pride still. They're still in their ego. They're going to need to have strength. There's an invisible force helping them. They need to learn that they're enough for you. They don't feel like they're good enough for you. They want to end all the burdens with you and go into a new cycle. But when they do that, they're not going to do action or movement at first because they need to be free for a minute. So like I said, we're now going to go into the bonus extended where we find out what's going to happen, if Spirit will give us more on this, what will happen in the next 6 months to a year or sooner regarding this situation. What will they do towards you? What can you do to help this situation along? We might get some of those cards, and we might find out what other pitfalls to look out for. So we're just going to get a lot more information from Spirit, find out what Spirit thinks you need to know about the situation. So if this interests you, if you want to know what they're going to do after this period of rest, this period of no movement, is that the be all end all, or are they going to come towards you? If you want to know, go down below, click the link that takes you to my Patreon. You can sign up immediately and watch this bonus extended and have exclusive access to all of my bonus extendeds that I've done up until this point and all of the bonus extendeds that I do going forward. And if you want a personal reading from me, if you're not sure if this is for you or not, or if you have any other questions, you can go to my website, www.bossasswitch1111.com. The link is down below as well. But I'm going to go to the bonus extended now. So if you want to know more about this, meet me there right now.